Well, it's time to search for some bugs now. Since the release of 1.0, I fixed a few bugs. Actually, not. I had a few fixed. I fixed a few myself. The critical bugs are not there anymore, and there's one intermediate version, 00002, and this one is a little past that even. Fixed a reported unique some half an hour ago. Still don't like that image. I gotta replace this.
Please. The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
There's a new thing. I kinda got bored from looking at blue monopod squares on minimap. Wrote a task to that. Duke was gracious enough to actually take on it and fix it. So now we have, when the config option of set potions to blue, when it's blue potions in config, monopods on minimap, let's make it bigger here, are displayed in gray. When mana potions are black, it's displayed in gray. When mana potions are blue, it's displayed in blue as before. One of the few changes recently. Also, I had to fix the reported bug with the Guardian, whose damage would grow with each game frame when he had a one-handed weapon in the left slot. Also, one of the changes that were begged for, non-summoner classes will no longer get summoner books. That should be taken out from Adria, from dungeon drops, monsters and bookcases, and hopefully that works both in single and multiplayer. Also, there's a new fix of the problem that was reported a couple of times. When having negative life regen, a character would die and respawn in town with one life, and the negative life regeneration would just kill you almost instantly, and you would keep dying. So I had the minimum life set in town to 1 hit point. So life regeneration, no matter how negative it is, it wouldn't kill you. It will just stop depleting your life when it reaches 1 hit point. I'm not sure about the stability of these changes, so I decided to go intermediate route again. And if there are problems, they will be reported close. They will be reported without going live and irritating too much people. And I guess we'll fix them before we deliver a new big patch with lots of good things in bulk. Let's see what else we have there. Couple of unique items fixed. Wrong data, my misdoing. I don't know if there's a word like that, misdoing. But yeah, some unique items had flawed data and wrong affixes set to them, assigned to them. Had to fix that. People are reporting quickly, and I am fixing what I can quickly enough as well. There should be this spree of changes and patches for about, I don't know, 1 2 weeks. Then the game should just get better overall. Oh yeah, and another thing done. When a trapper class dies, the traps she set will be erased immediately from the floor, so that player cannot exploit the killing of monsters when they're dead. That's in essence what was done for O2. And actually, there are dozens of little tickets prepared and much work to do. For all I care, the release was just the beginning of a large amount of work, a just large amount of work. And actually, let me read some of it. This information is nowhere to be found, so I guess that could be a unique source of this information. There's a check on town portal that has to be made. I'm not sure that if you set a town portal in multiplayer, everyone else can see it. Um, oh, I got new perk ideas. And the new perk ideas, I'll just cover a few of them. One perk uh, modifies character ability to use better equipment. Gives +5 to all attributes when determining what a character can wield items. The perk name is Advanced User. Total 5 levels of this perk. It goes up requiring levels 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Another perk increases throw range of flasks. You can throw them further. Named the Heave Ho. +2 tiles to range of throwing per level of the perk. Total 3 levels. Another perk that increases elemental damage. I figured mages and casters kind of, on one hand, they get overpowered later on, so that would have to be corrected. On the other hand, much of their power comes from hard-coded stuff, too intensive increases of damage according to spell level formulas. So that would have to be toned down. At the same time, I would have to give more tools, more manual tools of tweaking the damage, like this perk here. which gives plus 5% damage for the fire, lightning, magic, whatever elemental damage type per perk, and total 5 perk levels for each of them. For fire, extra crispy, fully charged for lightning, deep frost for cold, chaos born for arcane, etc. And this one is available to elementalist class by design. Another perk that gives life and mana each time you get hit. It's the Iron Maiden specific perk. 5 levels of this perk. Maximum plus 10% to current life and mana when you hit. Called Wine from Tears. Another idea of mine is when you have an item under cursor and it's in your somewhere above your inventory, certain inventory slots would be highlighted, showing where this item would be put in case you would left click there. There's a bunch of tickets concerning fix in multiplayer. Another one that should add zooming in and out with the mouse wheel in the game. Some updates to stash buttons. The display of trap delays on base items. Trapper's little cubes should probably display how much delay each of them has. I'm kind of against DPS showing, but I like the idea of expanded information on base item. Like the sharps and blunts show you what kind of beasts, what kind of monster classes they are effective or not effective against. Same about these traps. Some fixes to icons. When the speedbook is open, the the list of spells is not displayed correctly. It goes too far left. Finishing set items. The system of set items wasn't finished. I was planning to have it done by 1.0, but didn't happen. Another one about graves. Information about them displayed not in the panel below, but in what do you call them? A pop-up window. There are some reports about island of the Sunless Sea Angels statues being bugged and not being able, people not being able to activate them always. Sometimes they glitch out, allegedly. Some optimizations and fixes of performance from flawed floating number code. Mm, more stuff about the display of advanced character info, which means more more jobs about character information panel. But I don't think it's gonna get done soon. Same about spell book and better descriptions of the spells, but I doubt that either. And the last one probably is the implementation of the in-game settings, which was started but never got finished. Actually, was cancelled due to technicalities. Well, that's it. And now let's do some tests. This time I'm not playing challenge mode, because if that glitches, I want to save. Oh, that's bad. That shouldn't happen. A one-handed weapon. That should not happen. Hmm. So it comes from dungeon object like chest, maybe barrels. I guess this is what I fix next. Also, I'm picking characters not to enjoy them, but to test them more. So I had suspicion something is not finished about the Guardian class, and for that matter, Trapper as well, because the exclusion from loot of certain items was supposed to work, but it works not everywhere. I believe it works well in shops and as drops from monsters, but not for dungeon object drops. That's probably a minor thing, but it still should not get in the way of people and compromise enjoyability of this mod. Hold on a second. I need to make note. Okay. See, monsters drop two handers, and dungeon objects can drop one handers, which is not supposed to happen. It's funny how after 2 days after development, you're deep into development as never before. Normally, people would think, 1.0 is just what's that? Yeah, that's for me. From a consumer or user standpoint, people would probably expect 1 point is a finished product. Where with the hell system, it's just the beginning. And in fact, the beginning is kind of disappointing for some people because it's a new ground and a lot of good stuff is yet to come. But the people see it as drama, and yeah, he's just broke the game here and there. This doesn't have this, that's gone, that's not needed, etc. But I think that's inevitable. Some will be optimistic, some will say it's not a canon, but we'll see. Some say it's just the best ever. Some are just, alright, I'm out. Oh, look at you. A unique. Oh, again. I'm not sure about Butcher, but why not? Why not? Yeah, no. Eagle Eye. Better Eagle Eye than Rat's Ass. My grandpa used to say, "Son, go for Eagle Eye perk each time." Don't ask me why it's son. Probably need to go identify that before I challenge the butcher. That's what I will do.
Hello, my friend. Greetings.
Thank you so much for not helping me. That could be helpful. 90. Uh, hmm. Well, now let's go and kick Butcher in the apron. Do we have Fury? No. Yeah. I know what to buy. Only I don't know how to drink potions.
The spirits of the dead are now avenged.
Cooking some Butcher's hot dog and stuff. I'm hungry. Good for you. Hopefully not too much fat. Hmm. Also, let's see what we can see. Where's the mana potion? Here. And on the map, it's displayed in. Oh, fuck's sake. It's not even displayed. Oops. There's a bug. That is why you never trust a fix until you have tested it a lot. So I see on a big map, I see health healing potions red, but mana potions not there. Wait a minute, or are they? Yeah, they're in place. Just that gray color almost makes them invisible. Yeah, I can see they're here. Right. In fact, on a mini map, they are displayed better. An ultra mini map, you can't see shit anyway. Right. Well, okay. It works. Just the color chosen. The color. Yeah, whatever. Okay. It's not bugged. That's me being paranoid. Fuck, that old bug. You click on an item and he walks to that and doesn't pick it up. Sometimes when I test stuff, I get just sleepy. I know it's not the most entertaining way of streaming stuff. What what can you do? It's the job that has to be done by somebody so that others do not have to do this. The more stuff you fix, the better the mod will be for others to enjoy. And I want people to enjoy. I want guys who are like me or younger and much younger than me, and guys who are right now what I used to be some 10, 20 years ago. I want those guys to have fun. That's the main reason I'm involved with the mod in the first place. In fact, I am neglecting some stuff like I'm supposed to fill out questions for an interview about the mod, and I decided I will do that later because there's stuff to fix right now and everything else comes after that. A little sleep deprived even. Oh, the last day before release or the day before release was a torture. Me and Yark were both severely sleep deprived, and I felt soreness in my eyes. We had to fix and test stuff, the multiplayer, but it was just resistive. And then we realized, after all, it's not gonna happen, and it's a difficult decision to make on my part. Next day, I wake up and warn everybody that it's not gonna happen the way I expected that, and here we go now after the release. As quickly as possible, multiplayer has to be fixed. Ironically, I would say at this point, most people don't give a damn about README. They don't read that. The warnings I gave, most people are ignoring, and they just, despite me saying wait on multiplayer, they just went for multiplayer, and of course it's broken in more ways than one. The branch with fixes was not applied yet, and people are receiving bad impression. So I would like that process to end quickly. And even with the shared stash gone, the new system doesn't need new shared stash. It's an exploit. It's game breaking. It's removed physically, and you won't even need it because the loot will be individual. It's not even instanced where you pick up item, you drop it, and the other player can see it. In multiplayer, each player will see and use their own loot. Everything mm, everything dropped will be seen only by you. Everyone will pick up their own items, and if you drop anything from your inventory, other players will not see this. So no more muling and stash. And everything else will stay the same. Basically fighting monsters. And the means of doing that. Ah, that's a heavy malice. I cannot even see them on the map. Maybe it needs a brighter color. Maybe. Maybe even white. Uh, Also, I checked yesterday. Me and Yark used to were streaming in Russian. After that, I checked, and it seems like I'm almost qualified for the affiliate on Twitch. Like, there's four conditions to be met, and I have succeeded in three of them, and the only one left is average users per stream, which has to be minimum three, and at this point I have 1.70 something, and I even expect that to happen because I was streaming a lot of nonsense games in June and July. Like nobody would be interested. Knowing me, the audience interested in the mod, they wouldn't watch it. So that crippled the average viewers rating for now. Couple of times people, what the fuck? Well, fixed my ass. Now, paranoid or not, that is definitely a. I need to replay it. fuck is this now? He walks up to an item, he doesn't pick it up. I don't want to do that. Gotta save. Yes. Well, guess I have to stop here and go fix the stuff because it's not fixed. Supposedly it was, but in reality it's not. So I gotta go kick someone's butt on the team for not fixing it, not checking correctly, and I'll be back.